And we are live, guys. Welcome to yet another live stream from Men of High Value channel. My name is Joseph Darling, and today I would like to talk about the key for success. And that, my friend, is having options. If you remember, I don't know if you've watched them, but the first 3 videos of this channel was about how to effectively repel women who love you. Now, that is basically my personal story of how I actually found my wife. It was basically from failing. I tried and then I failed. I tried and then I failed. And then I came to number 3, and that was Alexis. And this was where I succeeded to marry her. Or she succeeded to marry me. Now you'll know what I mean if you've gone through the videos. But the reason why she wanted to get married to me more than I wanted to get married to her, which is a positive thing, was because I had options. At the same time, there was someone else who also liked me. And that is what made it possible for me to actually create success out of it. Okay, so if I had not had that extra option of marrying another girl or starting to date another girl, then Alexis would not have had the extra drive and motivation to get me. Now, how does this relate to business? Well, if you think about it, I wrote down not giving up. Meaning when you start something and you don't give up on it, that is having options. Alright, so when you don't give up, you're actually saying that, well, what I tried did not work, but I'm gonna try again with a little bit different strategy and a plan. And then that didn't work, and then I'll try with a little bit different strategy and a plan. You're not giving up. That is a key to success. Quitters do not win, and winners never quit. Alright? Another part is always having a solution. There's always a solution. There's always a solution. There's always a solution. That means that you have options. In terms of other things, if you're applying for jobs, if you want a job from someone, if you're still at that stage, then having options is how you get a job. Okay, so let's say, for example, someone takes you in for an interview, and if you say that, well, you know, I have 5 different offers, then you suddenly have the power in the negotiations. You now can raise how much you are paid per hour or per month. You now can say that, well, I only want to work between this hour and this hour, or whatever else that you want to create in your life. The moment you have options, you can raise your standards for what you accept and what you do not accept. That relates very much to the 80-20 principle, where basically within a deadline, you always get 80% of your work done within the last 20% of time. Or in terms of a sales team, 20% of your sales force will produce 80% of the results. Now, if you think about having options, you want to, the 80-20 rule is perfect, because having options means that you can continually increase your standards for what you accept and what you do not accept. And that, in turn, will create more profits, more success, more returns, more everything in terms of your life. And that will give you more joy and happiness. The key is creating options in your life. And the only way to do that is to work hard, but then to also work smart. You've noticed that I haven't spoken about specifically the business models, or giving you recommendations for what you should do to produce income, to produce money. In some ways, I kind of want you to figure that out yourself, to take a sheet of paper and then figure out, where do people need my solution making, my being solution oriented. How can I make a difference in the business place, in the marketplace? And then you write down your business ideas. You probably have genius business ideas, and write them down. Have them. Develop capital for them, right? And eventually you'll have options, right? If I tell you the business models that I would recommend, you only get a limited amount. That will stop your creativity, right? Which is one of also the most critical parts of entrepreneurship. So you get my point. Having options is the key. Make sure you get them by working hard, working smart, and then over time, you will create success. This is the Men of High Value channel. My name is Joseph Darling, and I'll see you again tomorrow.